You know what was not on my 2026 bingo card? John Mayer giving a eulogy at Bob Weir's funeral.
Well, first of all, rest in peace, Bob Weir.
Yeah, recipes.
Two college radio DJs during the 90s, hosts Keith and Steve, helped expose bands like Nirvana, Pavement, and PJ Harvey. They went on the shows, interviewed musicians, and reviewed albums for various Dimes and papers. They worked security at concerts, and once even did load-in for Fish. Now they're dads. Whether you want to explore lesser-known music or take a trip down memory lane, tune to the New Dad Rock. Join hosts Keith and Steve as they navigate the ages together, sharing their love of music across various eras and genres. Always well-intentioned, often well-informed, seldom boring. The New Dad Rock will expand your mind.
Grateful Dead, as I mentioned last week, were surprisingly one of the taller stacks of CDs that I still had in my attic. No, they're on my second floor. Anyway, they became friends basically they met backstage at one of the night talk shows, and they jammed out backstage, and then they just hit it off. And so John Mayer has been touring with like the Dead and Company. He's a well-respected guitarist, so he does a lot of stuff with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, 100%.
So
yeah.
for as much as his personal life got to the forefront.
But that was way before.
But he's been playing with the Dead though since that moment when he met Bob Weir backstage at something like
That's awesome. I never knew how they ran into each other like that. But I could see musicians, especially of their caliber, right? Like being like, oh man, let's play a song, and they play a song, and like, that was cool. And like, let's play one more. Then that's cool. Yeah, so he played Ripple at the funeral, which is like, dude, check this out. Totally random. I have a dentist who I have a dentist. Then I have a guy who like ripped the tooth out of my mouth. But he would always play.
Was his name Bogdan?
No, dude. But like, he would play music the whole time, and then he'd quiz me on what every song was. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm going to Fish to see all these 15 shows." I'm like, "Why are you in my mouth?"
Nitrous.
And like, so he's like, "I've been totally, dude, totally." He's been to hundreds of shows. His kids are like, well, older than my kids. His kids are like 31. They're going to shows with him.
Yeah, he brings a laughing gas with him, and he like makes bank.
Dude, totally.
Like he funds the tour that way, I bet.
So he went to Bob Weir's last shows, I guess, which were the ones in Golden Gate Park. The Dead and Company did 3 shows in Golden Gate Park, and he was there for it. So how awesome is it that Bob Weir's last shows got to be in San Francisco?
Yeah, I mean, it only makes sense. Right?
Yeah, but you can't even plan that.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Eagles' last game was against San Francisco.
Okay, I'm not sure what that means.
Oh,
too soon. I'm just glad the football season's over already. I can focus on other things like this podcast and playing music. So Bob Weir, there's a documentary, I think it's on Netflix, that was amazing. Like, so the Grateful Dead are like a purely American band. And what I mean by that is they took every American influence, whether it's blues or bluegrass or folk or maybe even a little funk, you know what I mean, like
country.
Yeah, exactly.
Spiritual.
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, they made it their own, obviously, but like, I mean, as much as the crowd might be not my style per se, but like their music was pure Americana.
See.
Okay, and yeah, so I'm excited. Bob Weir was a stud. I give you that. Lyrics are cool. Maybe seeing them at the Sphere would have been good. I do want to go to the Sphere eventually. I wonder what's going to happen. I guess it's just the company now.
Who knows, man?
I'm looking forward to what John Mayer does next, right? Because this has to be an epiphany moment, because he's probably half his age, or 80. He's probably 45, 50. Yeah. So like, I wonder what he's going to do. I wonder if he's going to. It'd be cool if John Mayer started a jam band.
Hey, man, he could just keep it going.
Yeah, but there's no one left now, right? Everyone's done.
Bill Kreutzmann, the drummer.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Like literally the lowest profile guy is the guy that's left.
And strangely, a drummer, because drummers historically have been the ones that have like bailed out, Primus, or died.
I mean, you're thinking of Spinal Tap, but I mean, in the case of Iron Maiden, now they're on their third drummer. Well, their third drummer from the album era. There were drummers earlier than that.
That's amazing.
including Thunderstick, Samson. Sorry, I digress.
Man, so
I digress. Speaking of digress, so 2025, the last couple of episodes, we hit you with like the best of the year. This album, blah, 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 blah. Nobody had time to digest that. I've had a few weeks, a little time off in the break, a little time in the car on the holidays. So I'm still listening to a couple things from 2025. How about you, Keith? How do you feel about our best of list now that it's digested?
First off, I'll say it wasn't bad. Second, I'll say we discussed why it was dad rock or rock or whatever. And then there was a whole bunch of albums that like didn't make the top 25 on our list because it wasn't really rock. And I hear you, but I've listened to a lot more of it, and there's so much more good music in 2025 we didn't even talk about. And I'm not saying it needed to be in the top 25, but we should at least talk about it.
You should talk about it, Keith. I want you to get your feelings out. I want you to be heard.
Thank you. I appreciate that. First off, and by the way, this might be an oversight, but Wet Leg, a band that should have made the list, Moisturizer is out. It's pretty awesome.
That was in my 2025 playlist.
Yeah, totally. And
the 366 song or whatever it was.
365. You know what it is? You literally just run out of time listening to music. Like, and yeah. I listen to 1,400 bands. You listen to 1,300 plus. Like,
by the way, I my updated stats through the end of December: 1,424 artists. So wipe that 1,300 out.
We just run out of time, so you miss things. But also, everyone puts out their list at the same time, so you start looking at other people's lists, and you're like, oh, that wasn't on my list. Why is it on these 15 lists? So I listened to some of it. Okay, this one, I swear I'm not sure I'm going to pronounce this correctly, but Amory, Amaare, put out an album called Black Star, all capital letters.
Okay.
It's a woman, rapper, electronic, just awesome. The second song is like called Star Killer, and the chorus is so good. Like, I don't know, like, in hindsight, that could be in my top 5. It was so good.
Well, describe it for the ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't do good justice to this album. So, Amory Black Star. It's got this singular force. I'm not sure, like, it like burns hot. It bends space.
Bends space?
Yeah, dude. It's not polished, but it's not distant. It's crazy. It's so what would you call it?
I'm not familiar with it, man.
Yeah, you know.
Are you talking to your alter ego?
No, I'm talking to you. Trying to describe, like, it's generically, I want to say, rap electronica. Like, the singers...
Rap electronica.
Yeah, it's electronica music. You know what it is? It could be like Black Lily Allen, but better. Like, more dancey.
What's the name of this record?
It's Black Star by Amaare, Amaare. It's phenomenal.
Black Star by David Bowie. Got it.
By the way, yeah, totally. It was 10 years since he released that album this year. All right.
And died.
Yeah, I mean, it's good timing. So another one I would say is Lux by Rosalia.
Yeah, I saw that was on every list. I feel like every like publication, every website.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Loser out there. So we're like bucking the trend. We're like Fox News. Like, we're the ones telling the real story.
No.
Everyone else is saying that. The mainstream media.
No, you know what it is? It's electric. It's got discipline, desire. Like, she doesn't borrow from the light. She defines it. It's flamingo spine, but it's like a futurist pulse. It's gold light refracted through tradition rupture. My point is, it's in Spanish, so you have no idea what's happening. And then there's violins going on, but there's like electronic beat behind it. But there's so much space.
Violence.
Yeah, exactly. Like Bjork would probably be a good thing to compare it to, but her vocals aren't annoying. But like, it's really good. But it reminds me of that space.
Yeah, I listened to the song Dove Cameron by Amory on Black Star. Like, that's so meta, man. Dove Cameron.
Oh, yeah, wait, is that what it's called?
That's a name of one of the tracks on the record. It's not one of the starred ones, so I don't know.
That's so popular. Funny, yeah.
Like girly pop. Pop, pop, pop. Girly pop. That's not how the song
Yeah.
goes.
So, dude, check this out. There's another album. Dude, by the way, I think we've talked about like female musicians, like
lady musicians.
50x over the last like 5 episodes that we did before, but like they're just all over the place now. But there's this one by, I think it's called Sudan Archives, the BPM, so capital BPM. It's like Heartbeat Over History. It's again violin, but it's wired to circuitry.
I take it back. This girly pop song does go like that. Pop, pop, pop.
Dude, it's
like soda, pop, pop, pop.
Oh wait, so you're listening to Amory right now?
I just shut it off. I skimmed through 3 songs.
Okay, describe it.
It's pop music. It's pop music. It's like that pop music that you hear like your kids playing. Like
no, but it's better though. Okay, you know what it is.
Yeah,
you know the best comparison's The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd. I like The Weeknd is my favorite album. The second one in the trilogy in 2022 or whatever. But there's this another one I said, the BPM by Student Archives. You know, it's got like ancestral rhythms in it, but it's built for the future. Its motion has identity. It's not
your ancestors from the future. Fuck yeah.
Dude, totally. I mean, the past isn't preserved here. It's accelerated. So, like, but I don't even know how to describe the music because each song's different. And again, I've only listened to it once or twice, but like the whole album's awesome. So, the BPM by Student Archives.
Excellent.
Yeah, I got like 2 more. By the way, it's K-Lone or Clone, but it's K-Lone, Clone. Sorry, I thought you were someone. It's techno music, man. It's fucking great. Like, you don't normally listen to, at least I don't, like whole electronic albums. But this Clone album is good. And you know what? I was in a hot tub in Tremblant, negative something out. Like, literally, there's 100 degrees difference between the water temperature, like, which was 104, temperature outside, which was 4, right? And it was after a day of skiing. I skied 5 nights in a row. I practiced every night. But I put it on, and I swear there's 2 instruments or tracks or 3. You know what I mean? There's like the one da-da-da-da, and there's one like blah, 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 whatever. But it's so clean. Yeah. It's so clean. Like a lot.
No bubbles in that hot tub.
No. I turned the bubbles on. But like I get what you're saying. Like it was really minimal. And minimal but still enjoyable. A lot of minimal music is, which I enjoy, but I understand most people want, it just has nothing. Or it's just so repetitive. But this wasn't. But it was only 2, sometimes 3 sounds. And it was amazing. And then I have a note here. I have no idea what the fuck this is. But I know it's got to be okay because I put it here. Gulp by Facta. I'm sorry. Facta by Gulp. F-A-C-T-A. Facta by Gulp. I believe it's a rap album, but it might be a techno album.
Yeah, see, so what you do is you drop these into a playlist that you play in your car. You call it Now! Exclamation point. And so that way when you hop in your car, these are the songs you hear. And then you get to hear them like 7 to 8 times. And then you're like, oh, that was just fluff at the beginning. Or you're like, shit, this is dope. Gulp this down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. Well, anything that you've heard since?
So do you have playlists in your car, or you just put it on and let the Lord be your guide?
Okay, I don't do as much long distance driving as you, so I'll listen.
No, but I'm saying, like, when you get in the car, what happens?
I've made one long drive. Sorry.
No, I'm saying,
like
this is a 10-minute drive.
Yeah. Okay, I'm driving my kids to school.
What happens when you get in the car?
I hand the phone to my child.
Oh, man. That's where you've already lost.
No. I'm more interested. Well, you don't understand.
You should listen to the new Dad Rock so you can hear good music.
Dude, no. I'm actually more interested in my drive up to Tremblant. It was 10 hours each way, man. It was great. But we listened to whole albums, maybe out of laziness. And so one album we listened to was the Lily Allen West End Girl. That album's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, so it's a good thing you didn't watch Stranger Things, because it was like... After you've heard that album, you like seeing David Harbour as Chief Hopper, and you're like, I don't trust you, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's a man. I get it. We listened to Amory, which I discussed earlier. We listened to Lux, which I mentioned. On the way home, we listened to Depeche Mode live in New Mexico because you were talking about live albums before. That was pretty awesome. That was from their recent tour. I mean, and then they released it on Netflix too, so you could watch it. And I watched it on an airplane because you could download it when I flew back from Dallas last week. Dude, Depeche Mode's awesome. First concert I ever saw. I saw them a few times live. Watching this again, even at their advanced age of, I don't know, what are they, 95? Probably 65. But they're phenomenal, dude. Like, the most impressive thing about that band, to me, is that Martin Gore writes all the music, or most of the music, and he lets his friend David Gahan sing it. Like, how much trust is that? And Dave is a really good frontman. And he has, like, his, like, you know, old man dances, because I dance like that now, too. Not Trump old.
Is it trust or is it control? He's like, you are a good puppet. I am the puppet master.
No.
I shall play. You shall say these words.
No.
Deliver these words for me.
You know what?
Puppet.
That's fair. If it was only a record, you could argue that. But live, you have no control over what the person does live. And he does a very good job with the crowd. Like, he's like, sing with me! You know what I mean? He's such a good crowd, man.
Yeah.
Like, well, who's your favorite, or, I mean, when you think of your favorite front man, like, that you've seen live, like, who's been your favorite front man live?
Well, I mean, it's funny to see, like, Bruce Dickinson does the whole thing. He runs all over the stage.
Great.
He gets this side of the crowd fire, this crowd. And I also saw him in a small club, and it's kind of funny. So he's, like, doing all these huge motions and, like, wild arm movements, and you're like, dude, there's 1,100 people here.
No, that's
Like,
that's still a lot of people.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of funny.
It's theatrical.
Like,
it's theatrical.
Yeah, it's over the top.
Yeah.
And then you bring it down, and
so, like, it's funny. I mean, not to mention the band we mention all the time, but like King Gizzard, Lizard Wizard, they have really good stage banter. I mostly hate stage banter, but theirs is appropriate for them. Yeah. It's not too much considering how much they play, and it's them. Yeah. And you're just like, you guys are weird. But like,
well, like I said, the only CDs I have in my car are live bootlegs, and I do cut out a lot of banter.
Oh no, I would too.
But I still keep like the choice moments. Like there's some good ones.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that like they're good for them. Who else have I seen live lately? I don't need to hear long stories. I don't want descriptions. Yeah. I mean, here's an interesting one. I'm not a big Bruce Springsteen fan, but I understand he's great. And when I listen to it on YouTube, some of his introductions, I'm like, that's a really good introduction, but it's not fun.
If you do it one song, if you're doing it every song, then it's
yeah, no, that's actually my concern. Yeah, I'm with you. I like the OCs when they're like, this is this, and then go.
Yeah. I'm like, they don't really say much, man.
Yeah, Modest Mouse is like that, but every once in a while he talks for like 2 minutes, and you're like, I didn't understand a word of what you said.
Yeah, so I don't know, like back to my original question, like the 2025 list, I like what we did there. I saw the Viagra Boys showed up on a lot of lists. Tropical Fuckstorm made a lot of lists.
All over the place.
Not only even, I don't feel that it's vindicating us, but I basically feel like, okay, I'm glad other people heard that too.
Yeah.
My two other favorites are the Foamies and the Hoovery.
I never saw them anywhere.
I think.
I
didn't see either of them anywhere. I think they're both too small.
Yeah, that's
Hoovery, fair. I might like that album a touch more, even though I ranked it lower. But the band itself, I started digging into the back catalog, and nothing they did before sounds like this. This is like a full band. Before it was like a one-person project. And the Foamies, this is like their, I don't know, 6th album or something like that. Their first two are like garage punk, 10 songs, 22 minutes, that sort of thing. And then all of a sudden on their 3rd album, they get more into this psychedelic sound. The sound that I feel like the OCs are kind of like the patriarch of it. But King Gizzard, when they're doing that punk stuff, like all these other bands, Karkara that we mentioned back in 2024. So the Foamies, I feel like there's a lot there going back into their older albums, and I've only dug in a little bit. I've been trying to listen to one band a day on my commutes home, and the Foamies, they might have even already gotten 2 days
Oh, by the way, I love that. I think you should actually do a spin-off of the New Dad Rock, and it's one band a day. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
How'd you come across Hoovry and Foamies? Because like you said, like their back catalogs don't represent their current
Yeah, I think Hoovry, I feel like, was one of those, like, you may also like this band recommended.
And you click a button. That's fair. Totally. Great.
Click it.
Great.
And I was like, this is awesome. And I think Foamies could have been, one of my things recently, I got off Reddit, which is amazing. It frees up so much of your mind when that's not in the background. But KGATW r/KGATLW, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Reddit. They probably got me into
Wait, hold on.
someone on there.
Did you just say you got off Reddit?
Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry. By getting off, you mean you stopped using Reddit?
Like, I stopped looking at
Were
it.
you using Reddit that much before?
Like, I mean, it was, in the rotation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Depends how long you're in the bathroom, right?
No, I've just never been that much of a Reddit guy. No, I get what Reddit is, and I get why it would be used, and I'm actually using it a little more.
Mostly it was the annoying people on Ice Coast being like, you need snow tires.
Oh.
You must have snow tires or you will die.
Do you have snow tires?
No.
Yeah.
I've died 0 times.
So far, yeah.
So far, I've died 0 times.
Totally. I forgot my chains when I went up, but it wasn't that much of a problem. But it was negative.
They don't have nobody does chains on the East Coast, dude. If you did that, people would be like, "What is this weirdo doing?"
That's fair.
No one does it on the East
But
Coast.
are snow tires that much better? No.
That's the thing. They're a percentage better.
Percentage.
All weather is better than all season. I have, but it's also skill and the transmission of your car and
Yeah.
how you drive.
Yeah, it's the skill and the how I drive that scare me the most. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh man.
Yeah, you have a fancy German car though, so you're at an advantage just from that.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure there's probably a snow setting or
No, there's 100%.
setting or
It's a snow setting. You're exactly right.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a safe-ish driver anyway, so.
Yeah, I drove between Gore and Sugarbush. I went like 20 miles an hour. I was not ashamed.
That's fair. Yeah. What song?
It was dark and snowing, man.
Dude, on a dark and snowy night. Who typed that in a cartoon?
Snoopy.
Yeah, that was my first job that you got me out of college.
United Media, baby.
Yeah.
United Media. Hey, speaking of, we mentioned Bob Weir earlier. Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert, and more recently went a little bit off the deep end, I think. But he was a big star, and he signed his big contract with Dilbert while I was there. I think I worked there 9 months, but it was a big 9 months for Scott Adams.
Totally. Dilbert went first, then Peanuts, and I worked on the Peanuts when I was creating an online database back in 1996.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
No, it would have been, was it 6 or 7?
It was 96.
Yeah, 6. That's right. That's
no,
right.
I know when I grew up.
And then Laney came in and got your job after you.
Wait, he did the rest of the Peanuts?
He didn't. I don't think he did the rest, but he did a big chunk of it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I think he lasted there longer than I did, to be honest.
What a stud. Is he in Colorado now?
Yeah, I quit there. I quit. He's in Colorado.
Dude, have you flown out to go skiing in Colorado with all these people we know?
I visited.
Yeah,
back
that's exactly what I mean.
In '96 and skied like Copper, and
Dude.
I skied with.
It's 26. It's 26, so it's 30 fucking years.
30 years ago.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It was the first time I skied parabolic skis. Before that, it was straight skis.
Wait, what's a parabolic ski?
It's what the current skis like. The skis used to be straight, like straight down.
Dude, I only ski straight. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, what do you mean? Like they were flat? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand.
No, your skis are wider at the.
Oh
the
yeah.
The tail.
Oh, 100%. Okay, no, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
they used to be straight and.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, because
they used to be straight, like 15 centimeters wide. or 50 millimeters. Anyway.
Anyway,
everyone I'm sure loves to hear us talk about skiing minutia and driving. But
that's our whole podcast.
Really, it's about the music. It's about the music while you're doing it. So
fair enough.
Don't bring your Bluetooth speaker skiing.
I was about to. Oh, damn it!
Not while you're skiing, like in the back in the room. That's cool.
What about on the ski lift?
If you're a liftie, you can play the tune.
Oh, I'm a liftie. Totally.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I don't know what that even means.
Good.
All right, kids. Yeah. We'll talk next time. All right, stay safe on the slopes out there and listen to good tunes.
Yeah, like the bands that Keith mentioned, or the phone.
Or the hoovering. All right, good luck out there. Happy New Year.
Gesundheit 2026 in the books. It's probably already February, so we're going to edit out the Happy New Year.
I don't think it matters.